Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth. And your theme for February 2020 is the Hanged Woman. Is there something that you are needing to sacrifice so that you can reach a bigger end goal? Are you needing to be patient? Is there a decision that you need to make that you really should wait on? Are you needing to focus more on receiving and accepting where you are rather than action, going and doing things, okay? Yes, we can get a lot of things done sometimes when we are going around and talking and doing these things, but the Hanged Woman is telling you that in February, you really need to just stay still, have some patience, and focus on receiving rather than going out and physically wanting to get what you want to get, okay? Your energy is that of a toaster that is unplugged. And if you are trying to make toast with an unplugged toaster, you can press the button down as much as you want, but you will not get any toast. What you need to do is you need to stay still, energetically connect, and plug that toaster in. And then in the future, that's when you'll have action, okay? So if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Hit the like button, it helps me out a lot, and share if you want, okay? So I've already shuffled the cards off camera. Oh my gosh. Whoa, you're having an intense month. Whoa, it's turning out well in the end, okay? But essentially, I'm cutting the deck in front of you, right? So my Tarot of the Cat deck represents what's happening on the surface. My Tarot of the Thoth deck represents what's happening beneath the surface. Wow. And there is a lot going on above the surface and beneath the surface. And my Mystic Mondays deck represents your advice cards, okay? And make sure you stick around until the end where you pick your own advice cards, okay? And I pick a card from each one of my decks, so you use your intuition to pick your own destiny cards, all right? So, wow, what did I say? This is your theme during the first week of the month. We've got the Hanged Man. You are feeling stuck. You are feeling like you cannot go anywhere. And you know what? You can't. You are stuck in the situation. The only advice I can really give when it comes to being in this situation is to focus on acceptance. This is where you are. This is the situation. You can resist and try and pull away from it as much as you want, but you're only going to make that knot tighter, okay? And there might be people around you that are playing with you, that are toying with you, and not taking you seriously when you're really suffering. And also in this deck, often this person is actually innocent, right? But look, so they're often innocent. They're often it's not fair. It's not fair that you're in this situation, okay? But you are in the situation and it sucks, but you've really got to stick through it, okay? You will gain so much enlightenment being stuck here. So in the future, it will help you. And I can see that coming up in the end of the month, right? Beneath the surface, whoa, you are suffering. We've got the 10 of Swords, ruin. Beneath the surface, Swords, possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius influence, all right? So there has been, I feel like you've been put in this situation by a person or a situation or something, right? And it's been an extremely painful blow. This will be the last of the painful blows because this has been a pattern, right? Because this has happened previously in your life, which is why we're at the 10. However, the good thing about this is because we've got the 10 of Swords, it's the last time that something like this will happen. You will have learned your lesson. You will have gained enlightenment, okay? So that you will not be in this situation again. But man, it sucks. And often this can also be betrayal, someone who stabbed you in the back, but you are feeling extreme stress. And there's really nothing you can do about it. You're stuck with it. But it's actually that sticking with it, even if it's against your will, that allows you to move through the pain, right? So many people run away and avoid their pain, and then they never really deal with it. You are being forced to deal with this, to be stuck with this, and that will actually allow the pain to move through you, and you will transcend your pain and your suffering, okay? Your advice card for the first week of February is the Princess of Pentacles. Okay, the Princess of Pentacles is saying that, you might have some dreams. You might want to go out and do them, but you're stuck, right? But you really need to be practical and realistic. How are you actually going to make your dreams and your goals and what you want to do actually tangible in the real physical world, right? So you might want to escape this pain, but you're stuck. You might as well just stay where you are and think about a plan. Think about something realistic, grounded, sensible, okay? All right, whew, intense start to the month. Let's see what we've got for the second week. This is cool, but oh my gosh, Look, we've got the Lovers, okay? This is a possible Gemini influence. Do you have a lover? Is this, look, I'll just show you what's beneath the surface, okay? Look, whatever's happening with your love relationship, right? I feel like overall it's good because beneath the surface we've got the Two of Wands, which in this deck, Wands could also be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius influence. But in this deck, the Two of Wands represents, you know, a victory, conclusion, not a big victory, but almost like an understanding, and also, you know, spiritual energy, going for what you want, right? So I do feel like with the two Lovers and the Two Wands that this is a positive energy, okay? However, is it something outside of your relationship that you're having to fight? I mean, it's most likely a love relationship, right? But this could also be, you know, a really deep friendship where you're super connected and intimate, okay? But your advice card is, we've got the Five of Swords, and my gosh, and look, it's likely related to the first week, this Ten of Swords, okay, the betrayal, right? But this also could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius influence as well. But the Five of Swords is saying that, are you fighting you might be fighting against people, but is it actually worth it, right? Because I don't think you're going to get the victory that you want. You're up against forces that are just too many, too numerous. It's stressful. You might want to just actually think about, like, pick your battles. Is this battle actually worth it? You might want to step away and focus on this relationship. Are you in a love relationship? Is someone attacking your love relationship? Or it might not even be a romantic partner. It could be someone you're super connected to. In a sense, you feel that deep connection, you know, that wonderful spiritual energy that you both have, right? Is there something outside of you that's fighting that, you know? It could be within the relationship, but I feel like possibly for a lot of you, you're in the relationship and maybe it's external forces outside of the relationship, okay? Is someone not interested in, is someone wanting you to not be in this relationship, okay? Comment below. I'm super curious about this. Look, third week, just saying what I see. We've got the Death card, okay? Also, this is you because the Death card represents Scorpio. So this could be one of two things, right? This could be you completely in your power because you do tend to be quite a dark side. You tend to embrace dark things, which I think is a good thing, you know? Not everything in life is all fluffy and rainbows and sunshine, right? There are dark parts of life. So are you embracing that part of yourself? The Death card could also mean that there is an end to something. Is it the end to the battle that you had during the first and the second week? Is it the end to the relationship during the second week? I'm not sure, right? This is a general reading, so different things are going to be true for different people. Is it an end to your suffering, that sacrifice during the first week, okay? But beneath the surface, this is really, really, really good, okay? This is where it begins to get better. We have got the Queen of Swords, okay? So the Queen of Swords, possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius influence. I mean, we have swords during the first and the second week, and you know, it is giving you strength, right? You have had to have a lot of courage, a lot of strength, and also gain a higher perspective, cut through a whole bunch of bullshit, maybe even cut people down to size, right? But you've risen above and you've seen the higher perspective, okay? And it has allowed for an end to a cycle. Is it the end of this Ten of Swords cycle, okay? What is it? Like, comment below that you had to go through during this first week, because I feel like for most of you, if not all of you, this Death card is going to be the end of that negative cycle with the Ten of Swords, which caused you the pain and the suffering, all right? But your advice card for the third week is we have got the Star. This is one of the, if not the best cards in the deck, all right? Also possible Aquarius influence. The Star is telling you that you need to remember there always is hope. You know, there always is light in the darkness. The darker the background of the sky, the brighter the star shines, right? You also might want to make a wish upon a star. You know, hope, faith, inspiration, you know, I'm feeling the tingly. So you really do. I know it's going to be hard, especially after this first week, okay? But during the third week, you know, make a wish. What do you want? There always is. This is a new start, a new refreshing start, okay? In a sense. Now, during the fourth week, what did I tell you about new starts? We've got the Ace of Wands on the surface, okay? Possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius influence, right? This is a new start. This is a positive omen. This is a new start in regards to inspiration, spiritual energy, just going with what makes you spiritually feel, you know, joy and satisfaction, right? So there might not necessarily be this month so much activity going on the surface, but there might be a lot of drama around you, okay, in your life. But it is all, you know, with the after the death card, okay, the end of a new cycle, you've got the start of a new cycle, okay? And this is a very positive omen in this deck. This is called a fire cat, okay? And a fire cat is an extremely positive omen to have a lot of luck for the rest of your life, essentially. It might come in forms that you don't necessarily expect, but it's a very, very positive omen, okay? And beneath the surface, we've got the Seven of Wands. Again, Wands, Valor, right? You do have a lot of energy. In this deck, these Wands represent that it might not be, even though you've got all of this amazing energy, is there a little bit of a block because you are going to be successful, but not necessarily to the full extent that you desire, okay? And I think what's holding you back, let's have a look at this advice card, is your advice card is the Five of Cups. Cups, possible Pisces, obviously Scorpio, Cancer influence, right? The Five of Cups is telling you that is there a particular pattern that you are holding on in the past? Are you holding on to past pain where you've had emotional ups and downs? You really need to look at maybe patterns that are rooted all the way back in your childhood. Is that why, even though you've got this amazing new start and you will have most of the success of this new opportunity, right? Is there a bit of you that's holding you back? Do you feel like you don't deserve it? Do you feel like this new opportunity, oh, it can't really work out to the full extent because it hasn't always worked out before because you've been disappointed in the past, right? Sometimes when we don't accomplish everything that we want to accomplish, it's because we're doing a little bit of self-sabotage because we get tied down to the past, right? Sometimes we don't have the most rewarding relationships because we think, oh, well, it didn't work out with this person or this person or this person or this person, so why would it work out with this person? We really kind of self-sabotage the present and the future in a sense, right? Overall, it's a most victory, like 80%, but come on, let's go for 100%. I think you might be holding yourself back a little bit, right? But essentially, hang in there. You will get through this. There is going to be suffering. There's no way that you can escape it, but you will gain enlightenment, all right? Time for destiny cards. All right, pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. And if you want, you can just, you can click on the timestamps in the pinned comment below, okay? So what's going on? Like, this first week looks super, super, super intense. And is it a love relationship? Or is it a Gemini, for example? It might be a Gemini for some of you during the second week with the Lovers. This is intense. Like, oh my gosh. And we've got the Ten of Swords during that first week. What's the end of that pattern for you? All right, last but not least, some advice cards based on whether you pick 1, 2, or 3. All right, if you picked 1 for your destiny cards, let's see what we've got. Damn. What is happening for you this month? This is so insane. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. On the surface, we've got the Five of Wands, possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius influence. You've got way too much on your plate. There is too much, too much, too much. You cannot handle it all. And you know what? Why should you expect yourself to handle all of this without really as much help as you needed, or maybe not any help at all? Because holy crap, you are super, super stressed. We've got beneath the surface, we've got the Five of Pentacles, okay? Possible Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn influence. There might have been a monetary loss or a failure or the loss of a contract, the loss of a home, the loss of a job, the loss of a promotion. It's something that has something to do with like physical life being on this planet, but also could be money, and it sucks. Yes, you were stabbed in the back, okay? You were betrayed. This betrayal looks like the betrayal in the first week, right? Because we have the Ten of Swords also in the first week, okay? The Ten of Swords as an advice card is saying that, okay, yes, you were treated horribly. Yes, you were stabbed in the back. Yes, that's completely shitty. It's completely horrible. It's completely unfair. But at some point, you do need to pick yourself up, brush the dust off yourself, and move on. Yes, you are a victim, but you cannot stick around in this victim mentality. And I know that that's totally not you anyways, okay? Holy, oh my gosh, what is going on with you? Please comment below. I'm super curious. If you pick 2 for your destiny cards, let's see. All right, all right. Okay. All right, so this is interesting. If you pick 2, we have got on the surface the Knight of Wands, all right? So possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius influence. And beneath the surface, we've got the One of Discs, Ace of Discs or Pentacles, possible Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then your advice card is the Fool. So you have a new start with a new job. So whatever this loss was during the first, possibly the second week or the third week with the Death card, it has allowed a new start, right? This could be a new start in regards to where you live, how you make your money, skills, trade, work, where you live, things like that, okay? You might even be traveling, okay? Because the Knight of Wands, it seems like you will be following your intuition in a new direction, picking up on the subtle hints and clues from the universe and your spirit guides, okay? And going with a newfound energy, likely a newfound energy from this Ace of Wands during the 4th week, okay? The Fool card is telling you to go for it, take a leap of faith, have that innocence, that have a fresh new slate, right? Don't bring any baggage with you, okay? Just go for it, this fresh new start, all right? And that will help you, right? You've got a new start, you can do it, right? You've got the skills, you've got the wisdom, so go for it, okay? Whoa. If you picked 3 for your destiny cards, let's see what we've got, okay? Interesting. Okay, cool. So if you picked 3, on the surface, we've got the 10 of Wands, possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius influence. This could be you, it could be someone else. It might have something to do with during the 2nd week, possibly the 4th week, right? But the 10 of Wands is someone who has accomplished a lot, and it is possible that it is possible that they might be like a little bit stuck, right? Sometimes people will, this could be you, it could be someone else, okay? But sometimes when people get to a certain area in their life, or let's say they get promoted in a certain field, okay, and they get to the top of their game or pretty high up there, they kind of forget why they started this job or moved in this direction in the first place, okay? And sometimes it can represent people being a little bit stuck in their ways. Oh, well, I've always done things this way, and so this is always going to work. No, the world's always changing, things are always changing, okay? Overall, it does mean overall success, right? And beneath the surface, we've got the 4 of Wands representing the completion of a particular project. Could have something to do during the 2nd week, okay? And your advice card it's not the biggest project, but it's a pretty good project. Sometimes it can also represent like that final little bit of information, so that like the last piece of a puzzle and you see the big picture and you're like, oh, and everything makes sense, right? Okay, your advice card is the Chariot, possibly a Cancer influence, but the Chariot is saying that embrace this new direction with a warrior energy, a soldier warrior energy, okay? This could sometimes be physical movement, but essentially it's saying, you know, look at the end project, right? So you have accomplished a certain amount, right? But the Chariot is saying, look at the long-term goal, the completed process, and go for it, right? It could be physical travel as well. Okay, I hope that was helpful. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email, contact@sinceretarot.co.uk. You can check out my readings on my website. Everything is in the information below. You follow me on social media, and I have monthly and mid-monthly videos. Comment. I love reading your comments so much. Again, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, share, all that good stuff. Super appreciated, okay? Are you still here? You get a secret bonus card. And actually, I honestly think you super need it this month, okay? What is one more extremely important piece of advice that my beautiful Scorpios need to know this month? Oh my gosh, okay. The world, this is like the completed process. All of this drama that's happening this month, it's over, it's done. This is like the closing of a chapter to start a new chapter. And this also represents you might actually be physically traveling, okay? But you do have the world as your oyster. Like, this is over, it's over, it's over. You've got this new start coming your way and you totally deserve it. Have a great month. Bye.